about you.
The Beat 139. Featuring Doc, Don Vito, and Keith Cash. Harlem's #1 show.
What's good? How y'all feeling?
What's good? What's good?
It's Wednesday. How y'all feeling?
Happy Wednesday. You know, we back. The Beat 139. Y'all know what it is.
Springtime. You know, we here on Wednesday. You know, it's the only day we really get to loosen up because we busy. We working. We doing our community stuff heavy. Y'all see us out there. The whole damn team. But without further ado, I'm Don Vito, voice for the peoples.
Doc, shake the block.
And we got a special guest with us tonight. The reason why I say special because she, you know, did an event with our kids from our Beat the Streets program. And, you know, so in return, we have her on the show. But not just because of that, because she's doing some great things in the community. And we're going to start off like this. How you doing, young lady?
Hello. Thank y'all so much.
Welcome to the show.
Welcome.
Welcome.
Thank you.
We appreciate
I'm so happy
you
to be
for what you
here.
did with the kids.
Yes, it was wonderful.
You know, and I want to say thank you.
No, thank you. Thank you so much for having me here. I appreciate you both. Let me tell y'all something. It was a wonderful event. I hope all the kids enjoyed themselves.
They did.
Just that way so they could come in and have that safe space to release through the arts. It was wonderful.
Yeah.
And I'm so proud of you both. So I just want to let you both all know that as well. And thank you for having us.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So tell everybody your name and tell them, you know, what you're doing out here in this community.
Yes, absolutely. So my name is Shawnique Woolfalk. I am the founder and CEO of Arts in the Park, which is a nonprofit, located in Harlem, and that's our base. And what we do is we are saving the youth through art and art programming. So we take a space, an open space, and we activate it with art programming, which could be visual arts, dancing, music, because we all know that art is a form of communication, and we all need it, right? We all need it, and especially living in a city like New York City and Harlem, even though it's beautiful, we know that's what we need.
So where did you come up with the name Art in the Park?
Yeah, so the backstory is I'm born and raised in Harlem. I have two sons, and I was in the park one day, a long time ago, over 10 years now, in the park with my two sons, and some kids came in and they were all unruly, and I was like, oh my gosh, who are raising these kids? But at that moment, I said to myself, you can't talk about these kids. It takes a village. You have to do something. So at that moment, I didn't know it was going to be Art in the Park, right? I just said I had to do something. So at that moment, I did, right? Because it's easy to talk, but when you start doing, that's what makes the change. So in 2019, that was back in 2015, but in 2019 we became a full-fledged nonprofit, and we have been, thank you so much.
Congratulations.
Yes. So we have been doing the work and partnering with amazing organizations, activating the youth. I mean, over 3,000 youth we have touched through our art program.
That's a lot.
Yes.
And when I say when you're working with kids, I call it doing the Lord's work.
Amen.
I say it all the time because, you know, all of us here in the B139, we have our own set of kids, but we dealing with other people's kids, right?
Absolutely.
And that could be a challenge sometimes. You know what I mean? And the ages are, you know, everybody's not the same age. We got from 12 to 19. So you're dealing with different eras of kids, and you're trying to get them all to get along and work together as a team, because everything is about teamwork, you know. So, but we doing a hell of a job, you know. And I gotta salute the fellas because we taking on this task and we doing good. We doing very well.
Y'all doing amazing. And let me tell you something. It takes time. And, you know, I tell the young people and I tell people that I speak with, it's consistency.
Yes.
Right? My motto is that ABCs of life, always being consistent.
Got it.
And nothing, no matter if you're doing something negative or you're doing something positive, you have to be consistent. And you will get the result.
Yeah.
So consistency is key in this world, and this is my life now. Like my 9 to 5, my 24/7, 7 days a week is Art in the Park, and I'm so proud of where I started on the bench, right? Just with that thought, and now I'm sitting here with you two, you know, having partnerships with, you know. I'm going to let it out the bag. First time is going to be said. But we have a partnership coming with Central Park. Now, imagine.
Oh, wow. That's big.
You know? Thank you.
That's
guys.
big.
And I'm so proud. I had a call with them today, and I'm so proud. I'm so excited. But just with that thought. And, sometimes you hear people say, oh, just, you start and you think about it. But it is true. But consistency is key. And that's the only way you're going to take it to the next level, by being consistent. It's hard to give up. It's easy to give up. But it's harder to stay with it. But stay focused. And you all are doing amazing. And y'all filled the room. The Beat 139 was there. They showed up. Y'all filled the room. But it takes consistency. It takes partnerships.
Yes.
So like I said, once again, thank you for having me here. But it's definitely a road that can be definitely fought and won.
Yes, you're very welcome. Before you say something, Doc, just the way the Beat 139 was built. Consistency.
Right.
Me and this dude,
Right.
We got stories, I'm for real. Like, it's a lot of stories that we don't even talk about because we just did it for the love and the passion.
That's it.
But me and them, we always kept going.
Yes.
No matter what resistance came to us, we just kept pushing.
Absolutely.
We kept pushing. We were doing 7 days, and we had 3 studios. In our first studio, we had to dress it up and take it down.
Yeah,
See, this
day.
studio
every
here is...
every night.
Yeah,
Oh,
that was work.
That's a lot. That's a lot of work.
That was work.
That's an extra like hour and a half
Yeah.
at
On
nighttime.
top of doing everything.
And everybody
Before
that
and
was
after.
there with us used to leave.
Y'all was sitting here doing
And we
everything,
doing
right?
all the work.
I
And they
know.
on our team.
I
But
know.
we just kept going.
You have to.
And that's why we still here today. So I had to throw that. And that's how we
Yes.
got to this point.
And
for
that's
real.
and I'm telling you, and it's amazing. And when you can look back and say, look where I started, and I'm only 10 years in. So our 10-year anniversary is coming up. So we're gonna have this huge event in August or maybe September. But you look back and you're like, well, where did time go? My son, he's 19 now, and he's in college, and my other one is going on 13. It's like, where did time go? But it does take consistency. So
Yeah, because you said something earlier about the 9 to 5. That's your 9 to 5.
yeah.
When you made that transition, I know because a lot of people, that's the thing with always hold everybody.
Yes.
They scared if they have that 9 to 5, they scared to
Yep.
put it all in their business.
Yep.
So what was about you about Art in the Park that you was like, man, I'm just gonna go all in?
I was gonna kick the can a couple of times. I was over it a couple of times. I mean, bank account was on 0. It was a lot. But by the grace of God, right? By the grace of God, and I have a wonderful support system. But I have a wonderful support system, and my support system, I was able to still continue to do what I had to do. Yeah. But it was a lot of times I was like, nonprofit, what? Do what? No, I'm good. But I did decide to stick with it. And the support, support from my family, my friends, and then having a team, right?
Yeah. Team.
Having a strong team to hold you up.
That stays there.
Yes.
It
that
sticks
stays.
together
It
through
stays.
thick and thin, because there's going to be thick and thin.
Exactly.
You understand
and having
what I'm
a
saying?
partner that was
Right.
like, listen, I can see it. Let's do it. So.
And you see, the
definitely.
hardest thing about a nonprofit is that you don't make no profit.
There's no
You're in a
profit,
profit.
right?
You understand where I'm coming from?
Right.
So you have to really be believing in what you're
Right.
doing. You
No,
know what I'm saying,
seriously.
Keith?
There's no
Because
profit.
when you ain't nothing coming in and you still
nothing
something
coming
going
in.
out,
Right.
you really gotta really love what you're doing.
You have to.
You know what I'm saying, Chad? You know what I'm saying, Jay? I gotta say the names because this is what we've been doing for a while.
Absolutely.
You know,
Yes,
and
sir.
we
Absolutely.
ain't never kicked the bucket, but we had several
But
confrontations.
of course.
And the confrontations wasn't because of the money, it was more of the situation at hand. Cause we like, man, we still rocking and ain't nobody giving us the love that we know that we deserve.
Get
Well,
it.
guess what? We still ain't stopped.
Absolutely. Consistency.
So that's why what you're saying, we can relate to you very much.
We definitely can relate, and like you said, I want to know because you said 2015 you started,
Yes.
but 2019 you became a nonprofit.
Right.
So in 2019, that's when you assembled your team.
So I always had a team, right? I had you have to start, especially you can start by yourself, but you definitely need to start with people. Like you said, people drop off along the way, right? And that's just reality of things. But when I started, and I still had that passion, that drive. Though I need to, so I still had that in 2019. But I did come up with the thought of doing what I had to do. It was a hard road, but as people join, people leave. And I didn't know anything about nonprofits. I just did it from that passion standpoint. Being a mother, saving the youth. These kids they need to see flowers. They need to have art. a lot of stuff are going on in these apartments that, you know, that they need this release. And yes, the park, but they don't have anybody with them at the park to give them something constructive to do.
Right.
So that's where all that came from. But the team is something that is going to help you to continue to be consistent. But when I found out about nonprofits, I did all the paperwork. I did everything, did a lot of research, of reading, and then you get people that see your vision.
See your vision.
They see your vision,
Correct.
and then from there, stuff starts to happen. People just start flocking towards you.
Yeah.
You're not asking, but they see what you're doing because it's real, it's unique, and it's authentic. So that's how
And
that
everybody
works.
want to get down with a system that's working.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Like people, you know, when you see a system, like the Beat 139, we're a system.
Absolutely.
Like I always told people a long time ago, and Doc will tell you, we bigger than the podcast show because I didn't want them to just box us in. Yes, this is where it started. But we over here, we over there, we over here. We got different branches of the Beat 139. You know what I'm saying? And we had to have the right team together to pull it off.
Absolutely.
You know, we got Ted, we got Keith, we got Jay, we got me, we got Doc. And then we have some other people, I'm not going to say their names, that work with us, administrative assistants
Right.
and stuff
They
like
help you in
that.
the back
We
end.
would not be able to pull it off without all of us.
Absolutely.
It's not going to happen.
Absolutely.
It's not going to happen, you know? Like we on Rikers Island, and the first thing they told us was like, you know, when you go in there, the inmates might not take to you and this and that and that and this. And we looked at them, we like, all right, give it a shot.
Right.
But you stay consistent. We stay consistent. Now we go there and be like, yo, when y'all coming back? Y'all leaving? Yo, Chad, we been here long enough. We got them. We got them.
Right.
Because we stay consistent.
Right.
That's how we got it.
Consistency is
And
very important.
Authentic.
Authentic, exactly.
Y'all know what it is. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? We all know what it is to live in an apartment building, and stuff may not be going 100% in your apartment, but you know what it is to go into the park. Or if you had art as a student in school, you know what it is just to have that freedom to use your brush. Or if you put on that favorite song and you start to dance, you know how that feels for you to go ahead and be in your own space through art to help you cope with whatever you are going through.
So art, you keep saying art. So you think the kids love art?
Kids like the opportunity to be free, and art is freedom. If that helps.
And that's what I want them to understand.
Yes. So art is freedom, right? You know how it feels when you know, like I said, you turn on that favorite song. But given the opportunity to then foster the creativity is what we do. But in that space of open space of having the ability to be in the park. So that's where that comes in. Now we are working on workshops. Like I said, now we'll be in Central Park. We're doing a lot of things, like you said. We're in a school. We're in a charter school, so we teach visual arts.
Y'all in charter school?
Yeah,
Congratulations.
thank you. Yes, we're in a charter school, and we teach visual arts 2 days out the week. We also give back food to the community. So we give back fresh produce to the community. And like I said, we just create the space because now we also understand the parents need to be involved.
Right.
We also understand that it takes a healthy mind. You need a healthy mind and a healthy soul to even do art or to do anything. So all those aspects have come out of that one thought, sitting on the bench, you know, with my two
So
sons.
you're in the park, indoors or outdoors?
The parks are outdoors, and most of our programs are outdoors. But as you see, when you came to the office, we do indoor workshops as well. We actually have a workshop coming up next week. It's going to be virtual, but it's dealing with grief and having our young boys and young men have a safe space through grief. So we do virtual, we do in person, we do in the park, we do streets. You know.
Are you going to have tents up and stuff like that?
We do. We have.
In case it rains or
Yes,
something maybe?
absolutely. Or we change the space.
Okay.
And you know, we have the space. You've been to the space.
Yes.
So yeah, we are able to go ahead and make it work for whatever the situation.
So Central Park, that's a big situation.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm so excited.
Yeah, that's big.
Oh my gosh.
Did you cry?
No.
No, I could
No,
like
I
the thing
didn't.
was no, it's very important because when you do that hard work like that, when you put in hard work, and then when you start seeing it, that is touching because it's
Yeah.
not like you filled that application and you working for somebody.
Right.
This is your brain power and as a collective, as a group,
Yeah.
and y'all accomplished that.
Yes.
Like you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's like you know what I mean?
You're gonna make me cry now, but
Nah, but it's big. Like you know, I love to see how people's moving. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not easy.
Yeah.
It's not.
Yeah, it's
Because
not.
like you said, all these years, and it's coming now.
Yeah.
And it's just coming.
Yes.
So
yes.
I, like,
and I'm not even where I need to be.
No, that's what I'm saying. But now you
but
seeing
now
it.
I'm seeing it.
You
Yes.
seeing it.
Yes.
But you know what though? I commend you on the stuff that you do, and what we do, we go hard as well. But we need more.
Yes.
We need more. This
Yes.
community is big.
Yes.
It's
yes.
still not enough.
Yes.
It's still not enough. I'm gonna keep it real. It's not enough. There's a lot of kids that need programs.
Yes.
They need the programs that you have,
What you have.
and they need the programs that we have.
Absolutely.
And there's a few other people, because, see, I'm going to keep it real. I want to see everybody win. But
And
we
we all
need
can
more
win.
people to partner up
Partnership
and
is
do
the
something.
number one thing.
Because we got to get the
Partnership
whole
is key.
community. We can't
Yes,
get it if we
yes.
in pieces. We got to
Partnership
come
is
together
key.
on some of these things,
Yes,
man.
partnership
Y'all hear what
is
I'm
key.
saying? If you out there in Harlem, you got an
Yes.
organization. Don't, come on, let's have a meeting. Let's talk about it. Let's partner up, because
Yes.
if we all about the community, we shouldn't be worried about, this and that with us. We doing it for the community. You know what I'm saying? Come on, let's talk.
Absolutely. And what you just said is, it's enough to go around for everyone.
Everybody, man.
And if we even save these one child with the programming that we do, because we do a lot, and like you said, I do what I do, you do. We all can come together. We all are saving these kids. We all are put our brains together
Exactly.
to save
And
these
our
kids.
time.
And our time, right?
Time
we
is
all have
everything.
families.
Yeah, we got things to
We
do.
have stuff,
Right.
it's other things that we could be doing, but we have that passion, we have that drive. But there is enough to go around. And like you said, partnership is key.
Yeah, we got to
and
partner
building
up,
that
man. We got to do
partnership.
bigger. We got to
Yes.
do better.
So I was so happy that y'all came and y'all filled the room, and I hope all the kids enjoy themselves.
Yeah, they did. They did.
Yeah, so we'll post that stuff soon, but it was just amazing, and just to have that one opportunity for them to come and say, oh wow, you had some artists in that room too.
Yeah, some of
Had
them
some
did pretty
artists.
good.
I was like, okay.
Yeah, some of them were good. Yeah.
And it gave them the chance to put the cell phone down and
Yes.
pick the paintbrush
yes,
up.
Yes,
Yes.
a safe space.
You
Safe
see what I'm
space.
saying?
A
Like,
safe
put the
space.
guns down, pick the paintbrush up.
Safe
Yes.
space.
Yeah.
You
That's
know,
what
all
we're
of these
doing.
things, you know?
Yes, a safe space.
Safe space, correct.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's
And you
that
know
was cool.
how, like you said, you could tell when it's passion.
Yes.
Because, like, I'm observant.
Yes.
So I see the passion when Ted is there. Like when we have our thing with Keith, his passion, Vito passion, Jay, like when we in there, I just watch back, I be like, these dudes really ain't playing. They really serious.
Yeah.
They really, I could see the joy in them when they interacting with the kids. You know what I'm saying? I watch that, like, even though, I'm like, damn, these dudes really is for real. They ain't lying. Like they really passionate, want this for the kids.
And you know
can
another
see it.
thing too, though?
It's times we be, and like we could be in our group chat and things is, but it's like so many kids come to light.
Yes.
Have
The
to be.
Yes.
smile
Have to be.
and upbeat and
Yes.
like we look forward to our Mondays.
Yes. Good. And you know what? They look forward to seeing you.
Yes.
They look forward to that safe space. They look forward to
They-
that opportunity to sit and talk. And I'm quite sure y'all all had opportunities to talk with the kids individually, or they come to you with things, and y'all have good relationships. Like I watched y'all too. I'm like, okay, and they enjoy you all as well. So, do a good job.
So as far as art in the park,
Yes.
so where do you see yourself in 5 years?
So in 5 years, I think that we will be doing a lot more programming in schools. I also think that we will be working on a dedicated space for us to continue our programming for, throughout the entire
Right.
year. So an actual dedicated space for art in the park, and actually expanding our programming to not just do visual arts, but dancing and music and, a little bit of everything. And then in 5 years, my son, who's 19 now, he'll be a little bit older, even having the youth come back to work as interns to help
Yes.
them further their careers and whatever they'll be doing in the future, and using art in the park as a pedestal
Right.
to help them, or even coming in and helping and
That's a
lifting them
beautiful
up,
thing.
lifting them up.
That you have one of your kids, because we have older kids, and they go away to college, whatever, and they come around back in the summertime, and they come back to the program, to share their experience with the kids that's coming new.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
So that's
cool.
in 5 years we should be there. Yes.
It's a good thing.
Yeah. And I'll still be working and doing things and having a solid team, but yeah.
That team is but when you have a good team, it's like the best thing ever.
Yes.
That's
But you gotta see whether you like it or not, you have to have it.
You got to have
it.
Like you said, no matter if you like it or not.
It's not gonna happen without it. You gotta have it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yes,
You're not going. You could be good, but you won't be great.
You won't be great.
Exactly.
You won't be
And
great.
greatness
You gotta have a team, man.
Yes.
So, Women's Month. What's your take
Women
on
empowerment.
Women empowerment.
So shout out to all the amazing women out there. Thank you again once for having me for Women's History Month. So of course we do a lot as women. We're mothers, we're wives, we're friends, we're sisters, we're therapists. So shout out to everyone that is doing the job of so much, and sometimes want to kick the bucket, right? And want to say, look, I'm out of here. I don't want to deal with this anymore. I don't want to deal with this job. I don't want to deal with this nonprofit. Stick to it. Women's History Month is just a month, but every day we do what we do.
Correct.
So I am, just doing what I have to do with the positive aspect of continuing to be great and learning every day.
And I like to say, we had years ago, like I ain't like, it's like this is like a proud moment because this is something that like we foresee this years ago. We had it when we had the women empowerment. We had women up here. We was like way ahead. It's like we have to really start taking advantage of stuff because I think about Elon Musk, what he's doing, and sometimes we don't realize, like, damn, we way ahead of a lot of stuff, the curve, but we have to start taking advantage.
Yeah, we did that like twice.
We done this and had a women panel.
Maybe like 5 years ago.
Yeah, 7.
Yeah.
Well,
It was 2018.
Listen, it's just a month. I mean, we can talk about getting some other nonprofit business owners together and doing a panel. Like, we can partner on that. Heard it here first. But we can partner on something like that because I deal with a lot of business owners. It's in the for-profit, nonprofit, mothers. Like, you can create the space for what you need. And I know y'all did it already, but, having Art in the Park on board as a nonprofit, that's something. And then, the youth, I know you have
that's the stuff we talk about.
Yeah, so
partnering up, you got to do some of that.
The month is wonderful, but we work every day, all day. Like I said, I'm 24/7 and 7 days a week. So that's something that can be looked in. But yes,
we had that. It was very
we're gonna
nice.
hold you through that.
Of course.
Yeah, we had a nice. It was a nice panel, and you get different aspects of what someone, how they feel.
Absolutely.
Woman empowerment.
Yes.
Like you have the power of a woman.
Yes.
And things like that.
Yes,
So what's your definition of it?
Empowering is just that, lifting someone up. Just let us say, hey sis, it's gonna be okay. Let's fix your crown. It's all right. Well, how can I help you? Now, I can't sit with you all day because I'm busy too. Like the realization of it, I can't sit with you all day. I can't give you everything that you need every time you need it. But let's go ahead and schedule this time. Let me help you. Let me lift you up. So that's what empowerment means. Empowerment means being there if and when you can. Because we all have lives, right? You can't be selfish with yourself to try to give to someone else.
And not only that, women, right? Women been through a lot. Let's keep it real.
Yes.
Throughout history, forget about a month. Throughout history, men, we've been through what we've been through, but we built different, right? But black women. But I'm gonna bring all women in, but especially black women. Women been going through the struggle for a very long time.
Yes.
Especially black women, right? And they deal with a lot.
Yes.
They deal with a lot. Like I grew up with just a mother. You know what I'm saying? Because dude was out of here. So I saw my mother what she had to do to take care of me. But she wasn't just taking care of me. She was taking care of the neighborhood as well.
Absolutely.
But we have to be mindful that women get raped, women get beaten. You know, a lot of women commit suicide because they can't cope no more. A lot of men leave the women, so the women have to raise the kids by themselves. Mm-hmm. You understand what I'm saying? When you go to a job, like a corporate job, women get paid less than men. Historically. Mm-hmm. It's a lot more. Women need that empowerment. They need that girl power to uplift each other because of those reasons in itself.
Absolutely.
Historically, like you said.
Absolutely.
It doesn't stop. A month is just definitely not enough. Mm-hmm. It's acknowledgement, but it needs to be more acknowledgement, if you ask me.
Yep, absolutely.
You know, as far as with the women and stuff like that.
Absolutely. You're absolutely correct. I mean, not to go there, and, you know, I know we're talking about art in the park, but personally, you know, last year was very hard for me. You know, I went from planning a business meeting to planning a funeral. Mm-hmm. You know, my husband passed away.
God bless.
You know, this program that I'm doing next week is me trying to help my sons cope with them losing their father.
Last year?
Last year.
Wow.
Actually a year, because my son just made 19.
It was a year, man. Ted went.
Yeah. March 17th, and my son's birthday was March 20th. Is March 20th. Mm-hmm. So imagine going through that. He was graduating high school. So as a mom, you know, we do what we have to do, because literally I had to put on my armor and do what I had to do, because there's a lot of stuff going on, and then, you know, still have to run a business, you know. But my sisters, my friends, they help me, you know. And you know, I'm still here. I'm still strong. I'm still, you know, processing the whole, the whole thing. But, you know, so when you say that, yes, we do need to be lifted up. We do need to help each other when we can. Yes.
Yeah, like women, you know what I mean? Women probably dealt with a guy they been dating got killed or something. Right. We don't deal with that. Like, men don't, especially if you, like 30, 40 years old, maybe when you get, if you old, like old man, probably like, damn, my ex used to die, passed away, whatever. But this, like he said, they deal with a lot.
Yes.
Yeah.
We.
A lot, yeah.
Yes, we deal with a lot.
A lot.
And like you said,
even every month they period and stuff. Oh. That'd be crazy.
Yeah, that's a lot.
No, but I'm just
No. I mean, that's a lot in itself.
No, but I'm just saying that's crazy. No, I'm just saying. No, I'm saying the body. No, what I'm saying is.
You talking about that, but
no, I'm saying
pregnancy.
No, pregnancy. But I'm just saying every month. I think about times I be sick for two days.
Right.
So I imagine going through this times when I get sick. I get sick.
They bleed every month around the same time.
That should be crazy. No, but the body to deal with something in your body like that every month.
No, every month.
That shit is
It's funny, but it's real though.
It's real.
And then we bore our children.
It's doing crazy, right?
Yeah. You know, we could go on and on about it, but yes, it is very serious.
Yeah.
But I love being a woman.
How about a woman carrying a baby for 9 months?
That's what I just said.
And then you gotta lay up on the table and squeeze and push and all that. You ever been in the room when one of your kids was born? I have. That's work.
Yes.
That's work.
You
know what I'm saying? That's why I say women ain't no joke. Try to switch and be a woman. I bet you couldn't handle it.
No, be crying every
I don't want to handle it either. I'm happy to be a man.
But you know what's crazy?
Y'all strong.
But you know what's crazy? They said that women could take more pain than men, and I believe
of course.
Like even if a woman, if I have a toothache, woman has a toothache,
I would be crying.
Headache, sick. It's like they can deal with pain a little more.
A little more.
Yeah.
A lot more. Yeah. Try to have a baby.
And them contractions. Yeah. Oh my goodness.
Or have a period. Like you said, Doc. You know what I mean?
You know what's crazy? I was looking at this right here. It looked a little bit like your logo.
Oh yes, and I know that's Tiffany. And I just actually got off the phone with her a little while ago, so it's cool that she gave y'all all a
yeah, she just put something up on.
Shout out to Tiffany.
Yeah, hey Tiff, Silent Voices United.
Yeah, she just promoted us too. She doing something with the boxing thing or something.
Yes, her son is a boxer.
And she showed the picture of her and her son with the background with the fighter he had in. She just posted it again.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah, that was cool. You know, shout out to Tiff. She's cool. She's friend of the show and all that stuff.
But there's so many wonderful women doing the work. I mean, all across the country, but of course in Harlem. And like I said, it's just tired tireless, effort to just save the youth, save, lives. So definitely shout out to all the women out there doing the work, especially in this nonprofit world and the for-profit world, and that people that are balancing both, and single mothers. So shout out to you all. But it's can't stop, won't stop either.
Can't
All
stop,
day
won't
long.
stop.
Can't stop, won't stop.
All day long. So if people want to get at you, can you tell them your social media links?
Yes, absolutely. So all social media platforms are Art in the Park 128. All social media platforms. We do have a website. So if you want to visit our website, it's www.artinthepark128.org. We always looking for volunteers. Come to our events next week. If you want to log in for the youth, it's geared towards the young men, but that will be from 2:30 to 3:30 on Zoom. And then we have so many events coming up. So
Can you tell everybody your name?
my name is Shawnique Woolfalk, founder and CEO, born and raised in Harlem.
There you go.
So,
That's what I'm talking about. Y'all support this lady.
In the
She's
park,
doing big
128.
things.
Y'all know what it is.
.org.
She's doing very
.org.
big things, and you can get with her, and you can join her, or she can help you in some type of way, and we could try to get Harlem, back to the essence of where there's a lot of love instead of a lot of hate.
Yes, a lot in the community aspect.
Yeah.
Bring the community aspect back to Harlem, because that's how we started, right? You go ask for your sugar, you make sure if that one is not doing right, you go ahead and make sure he's doing or she's doing right.
That's right.
So let's get back to the essence of Harlem, because even though Harlem has changed and it is changing, and that's okay, but let's get back to the essence of community.
Exactly. So before you go, can you tell them what's the #1 podcast show in Harlem?
The #1 podcast in Harlem, and in the world is The Beats.
Whoa,
139.
in the world, you heard her?
Well, y'all know what it is. Internationally known.
139. Featuring Doc, Don Vito, and Keith
Thank you
Cash.
for coming.
Harlem's #1 show.
Yeah.